used to think I had the answers to everything. But now I know life doesn't always go my way. Yeah, feels like I'm caught in it all. That's when I realize I'm not a girl. Yet a woman. All I need is time, a moment that is mine, while I'm in between. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. So, in spite of how beautiful Britney Spears' lyrics are, I felt like this week I still had to find my own voice, which is why I had to make one more call. The one commencement address everyone told me I had to watch was the speech Ellen DeGeneres gave at Tulane. Apparently some of you have seen it. After watching it online, I knew I had to get Ellen on the phone. Surely she could provide me with the answers for which I had been so desperately searching. Lucky for all of us, she actually took my call. The 12-time Emmy Award winner gave me the simplest and best advice so far. Be yourself, Ellen told me. Tell your story. Where would I start? How about this very building exactly 10 years ago? When I stood here in Poly at my commencement, my feelings were all over the place. I was ambivalent to leave the protected university environment I had grown to love, the rich diversity of ideas, people, and experiences. I was sad to say goodbye to early dinners at Reber, late dinners at Puzzles, and late dinners at Buck Fitty. And I was proud of how much I had grown and what I had accomplished. In spite of my poor note-taking, ridiculously late class schedule, and psychotic procrastination, I was even graduating with honors. Enrolled in a Kaplan LSAT prep course, I was poised to attend law school immediately following college. But there was one kink in the plan. As much as I enjoyed school, my biggest passion had always been for music. When my parents bought me a guitar for my 12-year-old birthday, I grew out my hair, kinda, started wearing Metallica t-shirts, and taped the pages of Rip magazine all over my bedroom walls. My bands in high school were the Pricks and Relative Degree. In college, we were 0818, and Hybrid Theory. But as much as I loved music, it was only a hobby. I would get my law degree, work at a big firm, and if I were lucky, specialize in entertainment. That would have been the smart thing to do. At the Phi Beta Kappa ceremony before my commencement, all of the honored students were asked to form a line in front of the microphone and one by one announce their major and their plans for the following year. Harvard Medical School, Foreign Service Fellowship in DC, Stanford Law School, and then it was my turn. Brad Delson, Communication Studies, and I'm in a band. I never took the LSAT, and I never went to law school. I veered off the obvious path in pursuit of a dream that at the time actually made people laugh. As I stand here today, I feel incredibly honored to share in your joy on this your day. Each one of you is talented enough, smart enough, and driven enough to turn the seeds of your imagination into the fruit of your reality. Your presence here today is proof. Be in the moment, be humble, and always be kind. Be giving, be grateful, and don't take no for an answer. If someone in the future were to ask me, how does one go about giving a keynote speech? I would tell them, eat 3 Eggo waffles and take a nap. Then I would tell them, believe in yourself. And if that advice isn't sufficient, I would tell them to quote smarter, more experienced people. So I'll leave you with the words of Madeleine Albright from her commencement address to the Wellesley College class of 2007. It is said that all work that is worth doing is done in faith. I hope you will each embrace the faith that every challenge surmounted by your energy, every problem solved by your wisdom, every soul awakened by your passion, and every barrier to justice brought down by your determination will ennoble your own lives, inspire others, and explode outward the boundaries of what is achievable on this earth. And if all else fails, just listen to Jamie Foxx. Blame it on the goose, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the trunk, catch me in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Congratulations to the UCLA class of 2009.